that character can go into me and give that performance. And I feel that you want to give these characters the performance of their lifetimes. You want them to nail. You want them to own the page in the way that an actor owns the stage or the screen when they're on it. And somebody who does that is killing it. And somebody who doesn't do that is boring the shit out.
You did that in Jake's Way brilliantly.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Everybody has their
moment.
moments.
Everybody has their moments. That's the whole thing. It's
It
like,
had an Elmore Leonard feel about it for me, I agree.
so, yeah, if that helps explain what to listen for. I think you're listening for the heart of what they're saying. You're listening to the cadence of the language. You're listening to what the person says reveals about them, and delivering therefore the subtext. You're listening. That's, I mean, the key thing. And again, when you go back and you read the shit out loud, you'll know if it plays or not, because you're really listening and not just going blah blah blah. Look at me go.
But that's what I meant when I said read plays. I didn't mean read Mamet.
No, I got
this
you.
thing.
Yeah.
I want you feel there's a certain natural rhythm when people talk to each other that it's hard to catch it, and so then all of a sudden you get it. You kind of get it.
It's an art.
You're talking about people don't speak in full sentences.
Exactly.
Right.
There's it's almost an understood shorthand. That, you know, we know when we talk to each other, there's certain things we don't need to explain.
Well, it's fun to sit in a bar or a Starbucks and eavesdrop. I love listening to conversations.
Oh, yeah.
I have learned some fascinating stuff, and just different ways, different nationalities, how, you know, everybody with their speech patterns. I love eavesdropping, you know, and I will sometimes sit there with a little notebook, you know, and it's great, it's fun.
I was digging listening to the maids as they made their way to my hotel room today, and just how you could tell the cadences of their speech from the speech of the other people who were walking by. Here's another thing with dialogue. Depending on who's talking with who, it will just determine how they speak. People who know each other incredibly well speak with each other one way. People who are meeting each other for the first time speak with each other another way.
Yeah.
People who respect each other speak with each other in one way, and people who have no respect for each other speak in a completely other way. So these are all the minutiae that you're actually threading through here.
That is a brilliant observation.
And if you want to know who these people are, then you dial. You know, when these characters sit down or stand up or get in each other's face to talk, you learn all of that. You learn, you know, what they think, what he thinks of her, and vice versa. And that's the fucking juggling act that you have to do the whole way through the story with every person in it. And if they don't do that, you don't get it.
So enthralled by
Yeah.
There's a book called Impro. I think the guy's name is Keith Johnstone. I'm not sure I remember that, but he talks about how dialogue in the theater is really this like power relationship that's happening. The words are irrelevant. And so you can see all that kind of power play that
Like in the
happens.
cadence as opposed to
In the
words?
cadence, also in the nonverbals, which hasn't come up yet. I mean, it isn't just listening to someone with your eyes closed. It's watching what they're doing with their hands and
Yes.
their face, everything.
Yeah, the extent to which you need to know posture with relation to dialogue, which is not the same as he said happily, but the way, you know, it gets back to the things that aren't said. Or
It's
the
the
things that
anthropological cultural cues. I hate to sound that stupid.
No, that's
That's
right.
exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is.
But how do you express that?
It's hard to get that on a page.
You do it with great economy.
Yeah.
You don't make a big deal out of it. Those are the kinds of things that you sprinkle in like seasonings
Very
that
tough.
nobody notices unless they're gone.
Right.
Yeah.
They're tough. Mike,
It's
you
an
got
art,
more
I
to
said.
say?
I think we covered it all except for your class.
You always